Good morning, afternoon, and evening. My name is Mr. Go, and today we are gonna learn about phrasal verbs. The first step is to keep calm and study phrasal verbs.
I was always inclined to make history, but I never really had the time.
Why do we need to learn phrasal verbs? First, we need to use them every day extensively. You can hear them almost everywhere. The second reason is that you'll be tested on them in comprehension questions, so a daily conversation goes like this. This morning, I woke up at 5:30 a.m. I washed up and had breakfast. Then, I dressed up to go to school. I checked my phone to find out that my bus arrival time, but it was raining heavily, so I looked for a cab. Of course, I hope that when you wake up, you look something like this. In comprehension, sometimes we encounter the same words but in different contexts. This will result in different meanings. This is where you may be confused. One example is makeup. The makeup in Brian waited in the hall while his girlfriend put on the makeup is different from the makeup in Malcolm and his girlfriend constantly fights but make up soon after. The first one refers to the makeup in the picture, while the second makeup refers to a couple patching up and being a couple again. The next question is, how do you identify a phrasal verb? You can do so by finding a main verb followed by either an adverb or a preposition. Some of you may be confused.
What is a verb? What is an adverb? What is a preposition?
Firstly, a verb indicates an action, a process, an event, or a state of affairs. An example is, it rained heavily yesterday. Secondly, an adverb tells us about the manner, time, or place of an action or state described by a verb. An example is, Junjie searched frantically for his spectacles. Thirdly and lastly, a preposition describes a relationship between the words in a sentence. Let's look at an example. An example is, put your workbook on the table. Let's look at a few more examples. In the sentence, the teacher called off the oral comprehension test. The meaning of call off is cancel. This means that the meaning of call and off have a different meaning from cancel. So this means that it has gained an idiomatic meaning. Okay, the next one is, let's go over yesterday's lessons. It has a different meaning from just the words go and over. I'm going to give you a challenge now. What other phrasal verbs can you come up with the word go? Below is a list. Have you guessed them all? On the other hand, a phrasal verb can be separated by other words. We use a pronoun to separate them. Instead of Lisa brought up the matter, we can now use Lisa brought it up. Besides all the phrasal verbs mentioned in the video, phrasal verbs are also used in comics. Can you identify the phrasal verbs from the following comics? Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. The next section is important, and you should ask yourself this question. Is phrasal verb always verb plus adverb or preposition? The answer is not always. The key idea is for the two words to lose their individual meanings. Let's look at two following examples. Jia Xuan looked at Zheng Hong's bag and gently removed his panda pencil case. Detective Yulia looked into the case of the missing panda pencil case. Which one is the phrasal verb? It's the second example. Here are two more examples. The boy took off his jacket. The thief suddenly took off. Which one is a phrasal verb? It's the second example again. Now it's time to work on your worksheet. Have a good day!